guys, welcome to the year in review for cooking! Yeah! So, David's here, my brother.
Hi.
My brother David from Down Under.
Oh, hello there. Hello.
I don't even know what that accent was.
I don't even know either.
He's here because we work together on the cooking segments every single Wednesday. He usually starts with us looking on Pinterest or being like, oh man, it'd be so awesome if there was something like a Neon Cat Pop-Tart. That would be so delicious because you see Neon Cat cookies, but you don't see a Neon Cat Pop-Tart.
Oh my gosh, that sounds so good right now.
Okay. We're gonna go over our top 5 like favorite, and it's a mixture of just like, you know, the ones that we really enjoy doing and the most memorable, but we're only choosing 5 because there's a lot of cooking videos.
Yes.
But let's start with number 1. The first one we're gonna talk about is probably the worst one. This was so hard. Okay, originally, before we cook these, we do test versions of all of the recipes. I don't know why I did this, but we test it out. We don't do it fully, but we test it out to make sure that the recipe is gonna succeed in when we film.
Yeah,
because that's the worst. And at this time, we filmed like 4. We tested out 4 different recipes, and the candy Pokeballs was the only successful one. Do you remember? It came out perfectly.
Everything else that we did, it was like fail. And then the candy Pokemon's like, dude, this is gonna be so sick when you film this.
Yeah, this one's gonna be so easy. All you do is melt candies, put it in the mold, and then it's perfect.
Easy.
And when it came down to filming it, I'm not for sure what happened, but we went through so many candy melts and so many different molds of the actual Pokeball, like nothing worked. It was awful.
There was holes in the back. There was just so many other problems. Like they were way too thin. They stuck to the plastic. And I remember my sister gave up too. She's like, I can't do this anymore. I'm getting frustrated.
I was really sad.
So I was like, okay, I'm gonna try doing it. And we only had a little bit of chocolate left because
we had to make it work.
And it was that last one that I was like, okay, so this is the one.
And that was somewhat okay. The problem with that one was the whole back part was missing. And that's why everyone's like getting upset at me. They're like, you're holding it upside down. It's like, I'm barely holding it together. That's what was happening.
And then I had to stick it in my mouth, so I made the hole bigger. And I was literally holding it with my tongue. Like with my tongue. I was
for the skit?
For the skit, yeah. I was like, oh my gosh.
Oh, that was such a headache. And I feel so bad about that one because a lot of people made those Pokeballs. And they're like, I tried, it didn't turn out as great as yours. And it's like, dude.
I want to leave like a text at the end of it. It's like, beware, attempt to get home.
This is like a really hard recipe. But I mean, like, it's so weird because it turned out perfectly in the test run. Just when it came down to filming it, it was not good.
Disaster. Alright then, 10.
Número 2.
10.
Dos.
Dos! Alright, yes.
I was like, what is he talking about?
Yes, DS.
Yes. Oh yeah. No DS.
Yes, number 2 though.
Number 2. Number 2 is the Lumpy Space Princess marshmallows.
So
genius idea. So good.
All you.
Do you remember it was me? I was like,
all you.
We were doing a lot of Lumpy Space Princess stuff, and I was like, Dave, what if we made Lumpy Space Princess marshmallows? And he was like, oh my gosh, it's such a perfect idea because it's something fluffy and we can dye it and it will look cool.
So much satisfaction in this cooking video. So much satisfaction.
After you mix everything together and then you pour it out, oh, it's so good.
It looked like taffy and I just wanted to eat all of it.
It was so yummy. Like those marshmallows were the best ever.
Best marshmallows I've ever tasted.
Seriously, homemade marshmallows are the way to go. We originally wanted to make this recipe vegan, but we just didn't have enough time. And the kind of sad thing we've realized, if we limit the ingredients to only being vegan and having really weird ingredients, you guys can't replicate them. What's awesome about a lot of vegan recipes is they are so simple and you have those products at home, but for the marshmallows you needed some like crazy root extract and all this weird powders.
You can do vegetarian because like we use like I don't know, gelatin.
Wait, these were not vegetarian or vegan friendly.
You could make vegetarian ones though. Use fish bones. Yes.
Yeah, no thanks. No thanks. But I mean, like, whatever.
It was good.
It was really good.
I
super liked it. It was such a simple recipe, and it was so fun.
I wanted to make hot chocolate with it and just put the big space princess in there.
Oh my gosh, we have to make those again. They were so good.
We could actually, you guys could put oil in it too as well, like peppermint oil or something like that. To make it more like, you know, that flavor. But they, by themselves, was
really
delicious.
Good.
Delicious.
The next one is also in the realm of Adventure Time, and it's Princess Bubblegum Candy Corn.
1, 2, 3!
Yay!
Yay!
Well, I found out that this recipe is also a simple recipe for marshmallow fondant.
You found this one too.
I did, but I also, when I looked up the recipe, they said that it was for candy corn. So I was like, oh, well, I guess it works both ways. Everyone's like, this is just basically marshmallow
I saw
fondant.
those comments and I was like, what the heck? And then I looked it up. I was like, wow, this is basically like fondant. I was like, note to self.
I know. I guess it works both ways, but like this was really good. All of the candy corn recipes involved corn syrup, like really heavy corn syrup, and we don't eat corn syrup like hardly ever.
Never.
So I didn't want to dabble in that, and I didn't want you guys to have to recreate it that way. This is also super simple. We try and keep the recipes, like the ingredient list, really, really short and little, and the amount of steps that you have to do, we try and keep it as simple
as
and
possible.
easy as possible.
Because I remember when growing up and I wanted to bake something really cool for parties and stuff, I did not want to go through a list of instructions to do. All I wanted was 5 basic ingredients, put it together, put it in the oven, set to go.
Well, that's the most discouraging part. You see something really cool on Pinterest or in a recipe book, and you're like, oh, I want to make this. I'm going to bring it to the party. It's going to be so cool. And then you start reading like the recipe, and you're like,
directions too. It's like, okay.
Yeah, even if Paula Deen or Rachel Ray is telling you how to make, she's like, 30 minutes or less. It's so simple. It's like, no, it's not. This is difficult. I can't do it.
No.
So that's like our mission. We want you guys to be able to eat healthy and be able to recreate these things, and they be super simple to make.
And these ones you didn't even have to bake. Literally, they were just...
I try and stick to that too, because I know a lot of you guys are pretty young and you'd have to get your parents to help you like use the oven or whatever. So I'm like, let's.
Because we couldn't use the oven. I could not use the oven when I was in junior high.
The only thing we could use was the little toaster oven. But this recipe, going into the recipe, is actually so satisfying. Rolling out all the pieces and sticking them together.
I had to film it, and I just was like, why am I not doing it right now?
I know, you're just watching me. I think we have...
Cutting it too, when you're cutting it?
Yeah, we have B-roll that we're releasing next week. Not B-roll, but just like behind the scenes footage and bloopers. And the whole time I'm doing it, I'm like, oh my gosh, so satisfying, so satisfying. And he was like, yes, keep going. I was like, yes, this is so cool.
I want to do it. But it was good though. Those things were really good. They were really sugary, but they were delicious.
A really fun
They were
recipe.
better than candy, like the candy corn you would buy at a store.
Yeah, I liked it.
Me too.
The fourth recipe that we really enjoyed making was the Princess Peach Cobbler.
Cuatros. Uno, dos, tres, cuatros.
Cuatro.
Cuatro.
Uno, dos, tres, cuatro. Yeah.
Princess Peach Cobbler.
DS is 10.
Yes.
Yeah, Princess Peach Cobbler. David came up with this idea. I was like, Dave, we need to do something around the realm of like Super Mario, because that was our Super Mario 3D World week where we just went crazy, and he came up with this idea.
Well, because I was looking at like, well, what's like Princess Peach? So I wanted to do something with peaches. So I thought, I was like, peaches aren't in season. I went all around the grocery stores trying to look for it. Yeah, it was in the summer. It was like...
But it was Thanksgiving, so cobblers are all about it.
So they were perfect, and I was like, well, how can I incorporate this into Princess Peach themed? Well, I got the thing of like, you know, putting powdered sugar on a crown, you know, cut out of a crown, and then just make it look like her crown. And it turned out really good. The peach...
so
it was vegan and
good.
gluten-free. It was delicious.
Dude, we had to do our bite at the end. We were like, yummy.
I haven't tasted it yet, and I was like, oh my gosh, I hope this is good.
Anna just kept eating it.
She did.
I just like, we stopped filming. I was like, where's Anna? And she's just sitting there, she's like, and I'm just recording her because it's so funny. Everyone's just quiet too because she's just eating it.
But because usually they just take a bite and then they stop recording. She went to town. I was like, dear God, thank you so much, Anna.
It was so good. That's like the thing. You want to just like keep on eating it, but you have to be like, oh, this is so good. Dave actually took over a lot of the voiceovers because I was off doing something else. But he was so awesome to take charge and really help out with that. Thank you.
You're welcome.
People were like, why is David doing this in Megan's interview?
I'm tired of David's voice. I just wanted to stop talking.
It was always so low too.
I know, well, because
we're learning how to do the volume and stuff. Sound is not our strong point.
No.
Okay, so our last and most favorite this recipe ever would have to be the Neon Cat Pop-Tarts. Oh my gosh.
So much fun. We had so much fun making these and like just preparing them, icing. It was
so good. Like, we need to make this again.
I want to make it and find
it was really easy.
Find a good frosting, because this frosting had a lot of dye in it.
It had a ton of dye.
But it was literally the best. I'm not even joking, you guys. I'm not even trying to emphasize that we made it. It was the best Pop-Tart I've ever eaten.
The dough was so crispy and like flaky and layered in the jam, like the jelly.
There was so much
on the inside. Was so good.
When you put it in there, I was like, she's only putting a little bit of jam. Like,
no,
Megan,
it
come
spreads
on.
out.
Literally. It was the perfect amount of everything, and it wasn't too much, and it was perfect.
Oh, it was so good. You could even just put like butter on that thing, and it would be good without even like the frosting.
Icing, oh my god.
Yeah, with our icing, it was so good.
It was so funny when we've been inside of it. We both looked at each other's mouths, and all of us had like the icing. It was so funny.
Didn't I have to go somewhere after that? I was like, oh my god.
You did, and I was like, girl, brush your teeth, because hers was like all dark. So
I brushed my teeth, and it wouldn't go away. I was like, this is really bad. It was like all on the inside of my lips, but I was like, it was so good. I kept on wanting to go back and eating it, and I had already brushed my teeth, and I was like, oh no, I have to stop.
Mine looked like a rainbow explosion in my mouth. It's so bad. I love it.
Oh, well, that's our top 5 I guess, our top 5 top cooking videos. We have a lot of really fun things in store for 2014.
So much good stuff.
Which we are so excited. Happy New Year's, guys. Thanks for sticking around and watching us, and there's more to come. Just you wait.
Just you wait and see. There'll be good, healthy, nutritious goods coming your way. Indeed.
Alright, see you guys tomorrow with some more Year in Review. Your turn style.
Yeah. Bye! What? Oh, okay, we're doing that. Alright.
Bye!